So your plans, they have different sections to them. This right here would be your typical wall section. So it'd be like if you cut the house right down the middle like a cake, I guess, and you looked into it. So what we're looking at here is you got your concrete footing. So that's your footing. That's where the blocks are going to start. Those are the blocks right there. With that little tie down bolt there, because you're tying that wall down to the blocks. That little squiggly line right in here, that would be insulation. So you come up here and you got, siding is per owner, 2x6, 16 on center, 1/2 inch structural sheeting, Tyvek house wrap, and R19 batt insulation. So we used R21 batt insulation. We did not use Tyvek. We used the green stuff and the red stuff. I can never remember the name for it. And 1/2 inch structural sheeting. So the sheeting that we use actually takes the place of using any kind of house wrap. I keep wanting to say Advantech, but that's not. That's the flooring. It's zip system. Zip siding. That's what they call it. And then you got your ventilated soffit up here. And your metal. You got metal on the roof. You got to use 5/8 minimum roof sheeting with metal clips. 28 gauge metal roof. That's pretty standard. Raised hill roof truss design for R38 uncompressed batt insulation. Each truss at 24 on center. So this right here became an issue because when these trusses were built, if you look right here, I don't have enough room to get the insulation's going to stop right here. It's not going to go out here. This is where the air comes up into the vented soffit and comes up into the attic area and goes out. So what you're looking at here is I just needed this insulation to come right to here, but the distance between here and here wasn't enough. So I had to hunt up some real special R38 compressed. That's R38 uncompressed. That's actually thicker than an R38 compressed, which you can get, and it's expensive and you can't find it and nobody has it. So when you get your trusses built, you need to make sure, and I truss guy was supposed to know this, you need to make sure that this distance here allows enough room for this insulation to come up without contacting the roof. You do not want your insulation contacting the roof. I'm not trying to block this area out from over here. I need air to come up through here and have enough room to go through here on top of all the insulation and out through the vent on the top of the roof. So very important right there. They missed it on these, and it was a major pain in the rear to try to find the right kind of insulation. So I was able to do it, but a simple, and the guy confirmed with me, oh yeah, they're built to the new insulation standards. Well, they weren't. So you got to make sure on this measurement here. And we come over here, you got your same thing. You got your roof felt. Again, didn't have to use roof felt. We just went with metal directly over the zip siding, and that's what zip said to do. Raised hill roof truss design. See this right here? That's that area I'm talking about. There's not enough room in here. You have to raise this up to where this was higher. Raised hill roof design. R49 batt insulation. Now over here it says R38 uncompressed batt insulation. So I'm not sure. We ended up, and I thought it was, yeah, it was 38, R38. And then had to get R38 condensed. So here's your attic area. That's what I'm telling you. This air from over here, this air from right here cannot be blocked by this insulation. There has to be enough room for this to go up and get around here to flow out the roof vent that's right here. You suck cool air in from here, it goes up like a convection and comes out the top roof vent. And you have to get the right closures for this roof vent at the top here they have to be closures that will breathe. So you can get these little foam deals that go underneath there, and they have like a kind of like a screen, almost like a Brillo pad, and that's going to allow this roof to vent right there. That's another important thing. Crawl space. This is underneath the house, so you've got your vapor barrier. This is just a piece of plastic that lays down here. This isn't that heavy of a humidity. It's not like Louisiana. My crawl space stays pretty dry because I have a really good finish grade here. All this water that falls off the roof comes this way, comes down, because my house is kind of setting about 12 inches higher here than it is over here. So you want all this water that's coming off this roof here to come here and drain. You don't want it going this way. It'll cause mold and condensation, everything bad that you don't want. So I guess that's just kind of a couple things. My battery is going dead, so I am going to have to cut this one short, but it gives you some ideas, you know, of what you're looking at. That was just normal bat insulation down on the in the floor. I didn't do spray foam. I don't know, man. It's hard to find the best product for underneath, but I don't think the spray foam is going to do it for me anymore. And some people are going to argue with that, but I guess if you spray the spray foam on it, you need to do the complete eye joist. You can't just do up underneath the floor because it's going to condensate on the eye joist. You'd have to cover it all. It might get pretty expensive. All right, we're out of time here. Battery's going dead.